couple words because I know we're in time constraints. So I'd just like to thank the family, Mr. Drayton and his daughters and his sister, for sharing Mr. Drayton with us, because he certainly moved it forward. And sometimes you really don't realize what you can learn from others. But I can tell you when I had Mr. Drayton on my radio program, he told me things that I had no idea about, especially about being working with the anger and all that stuff, and we started talking about politics. So it was such an honor to have him on, and it was such an honor to have him in the community doing the things that he's done. But before I read the certificate, which is very short, this is something that I know Mr. Drayton would encourage me to do. This is to say something about something going on in our community, which we need to get involved in. We have a Judge Cohen. I don't know how many people know Judge Cohen, but Judge Cohen actually took a stand, and he said from the bench, he says too many of our black children are being incarcerated. And for that statement, but the problem with that is not that he said it because we need it said, but they have actually tried to take him off the bench for him speaking something that is true and right. So we're asking, we have Susan here with supervised elections, and we're trying to ask people to write letters in support of Judge Cohen to keep him on the bench. We just cannot allow people who are doing the right thing. So if you call my office, 355-2207, if you need more information, we will give it to you then. So thank you for hearing me for that. But Mr. Drayton, congratulations to you. Thank you for your dedicated service to the Palm Beach County community and for being a role model in the lives of the many that you have touched over the years. Also, congratulations on being a recipient of the Florida Democratic Black Caucus Second Annual Service and Dedication Award. We are all proud of you, we all love you, and we just want to thank you for what you've done.
We met so many years ago. He wears glasses, I wear glasses. He has hearing aids, I have hearing aids. But I have the cane. James called me maybe 7 or 8 years ago, or I called him, I don't remember, regarding a coalition that I had formed 15, 17 years ago, and he wanted to know about it. So we determined to meet at what we call the executive dining room, which is really Dunkin' Donuts. And we did meet, and James has been with our coalition for a long time, and I was so pleased. James is so wise. And by the way, when we met, I did ask him beforehand, who should I look for? I've never met him before. He said, well, it's probably a cross between 48 and Harry Belafonte. And you know, it's not bad. This is a good-looking guy. But over the years, James, I think you and I can be proud of what we see, the people we see here. We see leadership from younger people that have come up, and they're going to get and be bigger leaders. And we're proud of them, because you represent all sections. But Riviera needs the leadership, and they need the leadership to demand get good things. You're putting up buildings, forget about downtown. They should be up here in Riviera. People working, less crime. Kids go to school. And that's what James has been all about. He's an inspiration. He's inspiration to those who have gained leadership here and will gain leadership. He's an inspiration to me and all of our friends. And I thank you for that so much. And we are really friends because over the years, we've learned how to insult each other very nicely. James, congratulations, and we love you.
Hey, Greg. Sam. Greg.
Hey, Gregory.
Mr. Richard, thank you.
I'm saying something good about you. You love me.
Old friends. Susan Booker.
Well, Mr. Drayton, it's been more than an hour, but it's worth it. I just want to say thank you, not just to Mr. Drayton, but to his family. You know, I watched this person last year. You would have thought this man was a candidate. He was everywhere. And you know, I'm so proud of our community because despite the laws that were passed, y'all turned it out. Thank you. Now, these laws are not going to last, but we need some help. We have our state senators and our state representatives who are with us, but then we have the people who aren't. One of the hardest fought issues is going to be to turn back on that last Sunday. And you know, I testified in the Senate, and I have some colleagues, and they're kind of partisan. They get elected as Republican supervisors. And they're saying, no, we can't have that Sunday. We need the time to prepare for Election Day. Well, with proper planning, we've always had that Sunday until they outlawed it. And you know, there was something in the room because nobody was willing to say what it was. And so we did from our county. We told them that there's a program called Souls to the Polls. We told them that the African American community had traditionally turned out in the largest turnout on that final Sunday. And we told them that 36% of all of our early voting on that Sunday that we were not allowed to have was African American and that they impacted our African American community, and we would work 24 hours a day to make sure we could turn that Sunday back on. I'm going to need some help. I've been up to Tallahassee to testify before the State House and the State Senate, and I spoke with Mr. Drayton about it. You know, there's two guys that I'm really lucky to have in my life, and you just saw both of them. Sam has been my political father for all of my career, even before that. Mr. Drayton I met, and he wasn't too sure about me. I remember meeting him, and I asked him, could you support me? I was running for State House. And he said, I'm not sure. I don't know you. Let me tell you what. I did everything possible to get his support because I respect him. He is somebody that has paved the way for all of us. He's shown great leadership. I don't know where he gets his energy, but I have to tell you that he was at more events last year than I think I was. And so I want to thank everybody that's sitting at his table because you have given us a very blessed man. Somebody that, you know, sitting over here with Commissioner Taylor, we're saying, you know, we hope we can be that someday. We hope that we can be what he has provided to our community, what he has provided to everybody here. So Mr. Drayton, I know you don't like this, but we do. So thank you for indulging all of us today. We love you.
Yes, we know if we had asked, the answer would have been a resounding no way. So we went on soliciting the help of some secret soldiers, and we were able to pull it off with the women, the strong women in his life. We were able to pull it off. Palm Beach County Democratic President, Mrs. Terry